Hey everyone, this is Eric Bond, the founder of BeatTheGMAT.com, and today I am speaking with Joshua Eddy, who is a first-year MBA student at the Kellogg School of Management. And the reason why we're speaking to Josh is that 2 days ago he released an amazing viral video where he created a Footloose LipDub music video with his class, and this video has been going absolutely crazy on the internet. Josh, thank you so much for joining us. We're very interested in learning more.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, so before we get into the Footloose video, who are you?
Well, like you said, a first-year student at Kellogg. My background is in high technology. I'm also a member of the Captains of Industry band here at Kellogg. I'll be interning this summer over at BlackBerry, and I'm looking to get into high-tech entrepreneurship.
Very cool, very cool. So what is a techie guy like yourself doing, creating these creative viral videos? So why did you make this video?
Well, certainly coming into school, this was not the plan. I was expecting to be a drummer, yes, as part of the band, but I saw a video of this in September, another LipDub, and I saw this is an amazing type of video. We have to make something like this at Kellogg because the culture of Kellogg is just perfect for it. The people there are right. I got super enthusiastic about it, and it just kind of, kept sub-resulting from there.
So did you create this video just as part of a competition? Was there some sort of event around this? Or so what was the genesis, I guess?
Sure. Well, after watching the video, it was more just the drive to do it, and it's pure fun is my #1 goal. People would say, why? Is there some ulterior motive? Not at all. Is there anything I needed to do it for? Not at all. It was purely something to do for fun because I don't have enough on my plate already. I definitely wanted to put something together, and so I actually established a partnership with Special K, which is our annual kind of review and comedy show. They were very, very supportive of me, and so we ended up putting together a great partnership together. So it ended up being as part of the show, but initially it was just something I wanted to do for fun.
So I'm curious though about your choice of music with Footloose in particular. So why Footloose? Why not Rebecca Black? It's Friday, for example.
Absolutely. So it was actually the song choice is the most important thing of the LipDub. You want song choice and you want a great set of people. And we spent about 3 months looking at different songs, reviewing probably about 100 or 200 hours worth of songs just to figure out what is right. We put together in typical MBA style a matrix of the various criteria we were looking for. Had to have the right energy, had to have the right lyrics, had to have the right kind of message, had to be danceable, all these different aspects. And we narrowed it down to a set of 4 or 5 songs, sent it out to the team of writers. They voted on it, and we ended up with Footloose.
Very cool. So, okay, all said and done, how many people were involved in this production?
There were about 80 people. We started out with just me for about 3 or 4 months of trying to kind of keep it secret with Special K because secrecy is very important. And then I learned a very valuable management lesson, a leadership lesson, that you need to really get a team around you and start delegating things out. So it only really started to blossom into to a larger team of about 20 crew members in, I'd say, mid-February to March. They started talking about it, and we actually started getting the work done only about 2 weeks before we actually shot it. That's when the first writing got done, was March 28th. So that was very quick. We put the team together, and soon after that, we were able to start doing recruitment. We got about 150 people signed up on the Facebook page, 150 people signed up on the Google Doc.
Wow.
And then when people start, when it came to showing up at 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday, a very busy Sunday with lots of homework to do, we ended up getting about 70 cast members to show up. So we had a mix of a cast and crew of totally around 80 total.
Okay, so let's talk about the day of the shoot here. You have 70 type A or super overachieving Kellogg students all in one room here. You're trying to coordinate them. How long did it take for you to for you to shoot this whole thing?
So my expectations were that we were going to start at 8:30 and go until 3 p.m. and I told them it was going to be until noon. But I wanted to keep them around a little extra longer. But we shot it for well, sorry, let me start. we broke up into 30-second segments. So we had a chorus, we had a verse, and each segment had a leader. So we simply, when people showed up, because we had no idea who was going to show up, we divvied them out into the different segments, and each section leader was able to assign them roles, give them costumes, figure out new stuff for them to do accordingly. And the whole teaching the people what to do, rehearsing through with the leads, that took about an hour and a half, actually, so not terrible. And then we did about 2 hours of shooting. And in the 2 hours of shooting, we did only about 4 or 5 takes. One terrible run through, one where we had multiple false starts because the lighting from going outside to inside, and then 2 pretty decent takes. And by that time, we actually had one of the rooms double booked, so we got kicked out at noon. But it ended up working out really well.
Wow. So all said and done, 3.5 hours just on the day of the shoot.
3.5 hours on the day of the shoot, and it was a lot of ad-libbing. The writers had to come up with all sorts of new and creative ideas, like the wave wasn't an original idea. The costume of having the Flash wasn't in there. All these types of things were created on the fly. So we had to not only divvy it up, but we had to adjust our plans. Kind of were almost out the window. We had a route, but most of the writing had to go away.
Yeah, very impressive. I guess Kellogg does teach really good management over there. So just a few more questions. So have you seen any specific reaction to this video from people within Kellogg or on the internet? I'm just curious about the reaction in general.
So absolutely. So firstly, we had a premiere party on Tuesday night, which is when we released it, before we even released it online. And there, the people went nuts. We were all watching it together as part of this Special K event. It was fantastic. I got lots of pats on the back. So that was wonderful. Soon afterwards, we released it online and notified the administration, hey, we're doing this. What do you think? They loved it. They put it out on Twitter. They put it on their Facebook page. For the first, 2 days so far, it's been my Facebook page has been nothing but this whole thing over and over, comments and thumbs up and that type of stuff. I don't see any other status messages on Facebook. And now on the YouTube comments, we're getting comments not just from Kellogg people and Kellogg alumni, but we're getting comments from other alumni at other B schools, people just randomly finding it all over the place.
Yeah, and just for context for our community who's watching this interview, as of this discussion, this video is only 2 days old on the internet, but it's gotten over 6,000 views, and I'm going to make a call that Joshua Eddy is the new Justin Bieber. So it's going to happen, my friend. So any plans for other future videos? What's next for you?
So I would love to make another group video for the school. I think it was a tremendous bonding experience. The people there didn't necessarily know each other, but they learned so much about each other. It was fantastic. So that would be great. Maybe incorporating a LipDub as part of every year's kind of orientation, I think would be a fantastic thing. I certainly am not the video producer, but I'd love to be involved at least for next year, but we'll see.
Tremendous. Joshua Eddy is a first-year student at the Kellogg School of Management, and we've been talking about his experiences in creating this amazing viral video. So for more information, you can find the video in 2 ways. We're going to post it on Beat the GMAT, so you'll be able to see it there. And also on YouTube, you can find it as Kenny Loggins Footloose LipDub 2011 Kellogg School of Management. So just start playing around with those keywords, and I'm sure you'll find that video at the top.
Just Kellogg LipDub is fine.
Kellogg LipDub it is. Josh, thanks so much for your time, and all the best.
Thank you so much, Eric.